Hey y'all, it's your girl Fetus. I'm not Diva and your favorite entrepreneur. Listen, I am so excited. Y'all know I always step away, but when I come back, I'm back. And I am so happy to be here with you at the Known Not Popular podcast. Okay. All right. Now, before I get into it, as you all know, you just go and visit www.topnotchnews.com where you can go and get all that you need in business, media, entertainment, and events. Okay? And sponsored by Frisky Whiskey. Every Sunday, go to 1701 Webster Street, downtown Houston, 2 to 4. Get you some good brunch right after church. Okay? All righty. So, this week, okay, when I leave, y'all know when I come back, we gonna talk. I'm gonna get y'all caught up with a few things that I've been doing. Okay, when I step away, I'm not just stepping away doing anything. I'm not just doing nothing. Y'all know it's always something that is going on, right? So, in this case, but before I begin, I do have to take the time to thank you for stopping by my favorite side of podcast heaven. You can be anywhere that you want to be, but you chose to be right here with me at the Known Not Popular podcast with your girl, Feed the Top Notch Diva. So listen, this week I'm going to start something different. For those who are tuned in online or listening on your radio, you can hear what's going to happen. But for those who are tuning in and watching me online on our YouTube or maybe on social media, wherever you're watching or listening, I'm doing things different, okay? You know, at times, it's always time for an upgrade. And, you know, the good Lord always happens to send someone my way to help. So if y'all notice, your girl have some wine to go ahead and relax and have a good time with you all, okay? And I'm thinking, sometimes, y'all know, on my social media, I eat a lot, right? So maybe I should call it wine and dine, okay? Sip a little tea, okay? But I have the wine. And I am drinking Stella Rosa. I just recently got into it, and y'all, I must tell you, at the end of the night or when everything's said and done, just a small little glass, hence say, for those who are watching online, you can see it. Small little glass actually gets you wind down and done for the night. Nothing, you don't have to drink a full bottle to have a good time, okay? You just have you a little glass, maybe two if the day's been that long, okay? But let's go ahead and jump into a few of these stories, all right? So, why nobody told me that Bobby Shmurda out there being a little skittly? Listen, hey, I love everybody. I have no problem with everybody do what they do, okay? That's not what this is about. But I was shocked when I was just scrolling, minding my business, and Zoe posted a video. Apparently, Bobby Shmurda was celebrating his birthday. And when I tell y'all, bro got some twerking moves, some twerking, some shirking, and all of that. So, listen, it made me say, wait, is Bobby Shmurda then switched teams on us? And what happened is, y'all know, listen, I don't bring y'all nothing unless I go and research it first. So I'm not bringing y'all tea. I'm definitely bringing y'all some wine. I'm not bringing y'all no tea because Shmurda said one thing, but the news and that shimmy he's giving is definitely telling us something. So a few things that came up when researching to find out, is Bobby Shmurda straight or he just like playing all sports, all sides. He likes to, and so from an interview, it appears that previously he was caught on TikTok. Y'all go look it up. Y'all know I don't put everything on my podcast. But he was caught in bed with a young man, and he came out and said that that was not true. Now, he was on Vlad and said that wasn't true, okay? And my thing is, Vlad was definitely co-signing the scenario, like, the guy came back and said that he was lying about everything. Y'all know I have to take a drink sometime. He said he was fabricating about everything. But Vlad, I seen the video, and I'm sure you did too, with them cuddled up. Now, come on now. Sometimes we can roll with it, and sometimes enough is enough now. Y'all can feed me everything, but don't feed me hot dogs, okay? Don't feed me the stuff I don't really want. All right, listen. At any rate, so Shmurda denied those rumors, but now I didn't verify that date or how long ago that this whole scenario happened. I do know that Skip took recently, just now, I saw a shimmy. And then in that, a few other blogs and media sites. No, I'm going to say blogs, because Shmurda is really, I think it's kind of covered. Listen, when you have a team behind you, a lot of times they're going to eliminate any drama and rumors that's put out there, okay? So it's not a lot that I was able to find, unless it's like bloggers or people who've seen him out and about, content creators or artists that knew him. This is how I'm getting this particular tea, and I must say, hey, I gotta go with the shimmy. All votes for the shimmy. Signed, sealed, delivered. All right, Shmurda. But good luck at any route. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the media outlets, the bloggers and stuff, they were saying that when he did a little time, he had to go in and do some time, and since he's come out from doing time, that's when it went from the lean back to the shimmy. Went from the rock away to the, he had to put it on in there. So listen, I'm just going by what I saw. If you didn't see it, then you can always go on Top Notch Global Media page on Facebook. I just shared what Zoe put out there, and you can go ahead and go to damn Zoe and look at him, because he just keep me laughing. And then not only that, I clocked the T where he's talking about sis just cutting up. So listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I vote Shmurda on the other team, and it's okay. Eventually I think he'll come all the way on up out of there, especially with the shimmying. Because you can, once you start shimmying as a man, you can no longer hide the truth. Okay. It just is what it is from that moment, all right? Just come on out. Just tell the folks, tell the people what they need to hear. Cheers to Shmurda for coming on out and finding himself, honey, okay? Speaking of coming on out, guess who I got outside, y'all? Y'all know I got my reality diva, Shavel Moore from WeTV's Life After Lockup. We were outside this weekend. I got out the house. If you don't know, you probably following her. Because if you follow me, most likely you follow her too. But if you follow her, you follow it. Whatever, however that go. At the end of the day, we got out. She's pregnant. The baby is almost due. And, listen, the most news that I have to report here is that she is happy. Shavel is happy. For those who have followed her on the show Life After Lockup, Love After Lockup, y'all seen her go through ups and downs with her previous relationship. And hey, this happens. Things happen. Especially when you're younger. We go through life and we have experiences. I always say you gotta live and you learn. You're either gonna get better or you're gonna keep doing the same things. And at this time in life, Shavel is happy, she's smiling, she looks good, and she's ready for a good time. Y'all have to stay tuned. Always follow us, follow the my blog, as well as tune in here just with more things to come there, okay? So I'm excited. Y'all excited because listen, a lot of y'all, especially if you know me personally, be asking me, soon as Shavel asked, or announced that she was having her baby, everybody wanted to ask me, was it by Quaylon? Okay, and I'm happy to report. I'm happy to tell y'all because listen, just because you know people, especially when they're on TV or artists or whatever. Even though I'm media, y'all, I don't be in everybody. If I know you personally, I'm not gonna share your business, okay, until you share it, okay? Contrary to everybody, what people may believe as far as media, I don't share everything. So no, I did not share who, what, when, where, and I'm still not sharing the father. That would be up to y'all to continue to follow her for that information. All right, so that's that with Shavel. Now, also, I recently, and you can find this story along with Shavel's story on my She Said It blog. Always go to topnotchnews.com and you can find all our media in one place. All my media, just if you want to look at the blog, if you want to listen to the podcast, if you need a job, honey, just go to topnotchnews.com. It's all there for you. Now, let's go ahead and move on to some funny, or what's supposed to be funny. They say, I hear Kevin Hart, he is back on tour. Kevin Hart, he said, listen, my fans want the funny. Okay, so I'm going to go on tour. Now, he did a little something, I believe, in New York at the beginning of this year in the first quarter, around February or March, and I think that was just to kind of get his feet wet to see if he would like it. Clearly he liked it, and now he is touring Australia. Now tell me, y'all, even though I am talking about Kevin Hart's tour, tell me what you all think, though. Do you think he's still funny? If you all notice, when celebrities go Hollywood, and don't knock your girl, this is all opinion, and y'all know what is opinion. Okay, it's mine on the Known Not Popular podcast. But in this case, I have a question. You all know when artists or celebrities first start out, they are, I don't think anybody is not humble. I don't think he's not humble. But they're raw. That's the word. They're raw talent. Okay, in the same as Cat's still on his rawness. I think he's reserved a little bit more, trying to come back. Kevin Hart, Monique, Cedric the Entertainer, heck, even Chris Tucker them. Okay, I would say Chris Rock, but Chris Rock always been Hollywood to me. But Chris Tucker, when they first start, when these artists first start, even Fantasia and Lovers still know. But when they first start, you get that raw talent. Everything is just original. It's funny. Kevin Hart had us bent over laughing. And now over the years, he's still funny. Don't get it wrong. However, and he's still funny. I don't want to do the however. Okay? Let's go with he's still funny. The only thing that I'm saying, the next part to that, okay, is the question of, do you feel that Hollywood kind of waters down the funny, waters down the originality? A lot of times artists reserve themselves, like they hold a lot in because, these days you can get banned or blacklisted for anything pretty much, honey. Okay? So I think with the higher you go, the more people you know, and then the more sensitive your work becomes, or the more sensitive you are to other people's feelings and things of that nature. So for me, when the celebrities, especially comedians, become too Hollywood, and no shade, I love to come up, let's wood, okay? But the stand-up kind of becomes, it's not that much fun. That's not that funny to me anymore. Rich people's problems is much deeper than poor. I mean, it's not as funny as Popo problems, okay? So Kevin's jokes prior to now is kind of different. When you're in a different lifestyle, you act different, you talk different, you seem different, and it's funny to us. Okay, So, that's pretty much where I'm at with that. But tell me what you all think about all three of my hot topics. Nobody telling me about Bobby Shmurda. What's your thoughts on that? Giving Shavel a huge congratulations and shout out for the new baby that is coming soon. And then Kevin is going back on tour. Definitely let me know how you feel. Give me all kinds of feedback, okay? Now, I have a couple new shows for you to watch. When it comes to shows that you want to go ahead and watch now, it's not new. Y'all already know the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, why it took so long to have the reunion, Andy, is beyond me. But the reunion is finally out. Part one. Y'all know they usually do 2-3 parts, but part one is out. I have not watched it yet. So make sure you tune in to Bravo and watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion. This season it was pretty much a whole new cast, except a few returners. Portia came back, Phaedra came back, Cynthia Bailey. The nerve of them, they made Cynthia a friend rather than a main cast. So I'm very shocked by that, but to each his own. Okay, I guess they said the older we got, now they have new people and they need new fans or followers. I don't know the story. I barely made it through, because when I seen everybody new, I was like, hold on. And Kenya had started out. Kenya started there on the show, and they brought Britt in, who is different, and ended up, Kenya ended up getting kicked off on the show. Now, the funny part is, go figure, that Britt turned out to be beyond, I'm not gonna, I would say Kenya did her research for a reason, and it was well needed, okay? So, y'all catch up on the reunion there. And there's also a new show called Next Gen NYC. I see Candy's daughter is in there. I believe Kim Zolciak's daughter is in there. A few other celebrities or reality stars' kids are in this show. And I believe in New York, they all come together, and it's a reality show. I'm going to tune in and give y'all a little bit more tea on that, but y'all watch it with me. And then our favorite couple is back, and this is my last one of the day. Our favorite couple is back, Ashanti and Nelly, and they have their own show. Now, I believe it's on BET. However, you can watch playback on Peacock, because that's where your girl watching, okay? So, listen, let me tell y'all something about Ashanti and Nelly. I am really excited about that relationship. It shows that, anybody can come back. Because, believe it or not, I remember it was a time where they really didn't like each other. Now, I don't know why they broke up the first time or whatever the case may be, but, I guess after years had passed, COVID made them start doing verses, and verses brought them back. So that's a beautiful thing, and now we get to watch it on TV, and you see them together all the time, because I watch them on social media. So, you see them together all the time, and it's nothing like a relationship like that. You can tell when your partner's into you, okay? So, listen, that's my time. It has been super fun. It's your girl, Feed the Top Notch Diva. Make sure you go to www.knownnotpopular.com, or you just go wherever you find your podcast and search or say the Known Not Popular Podcast. And I'll be there. Alrighty, until next time, it's your girl, Feed the Top Notch Diva. Peace.